Hey guys, so this week I'm going to be shooting my new releases and sneak peeks a little bit early because, listen, I'm going to be shooting next week's sneak peeks and new releases early as well because I'm going to be going away. So I want to have more to talk about on the next one, so I decided let me just pull back with this one as well, so that it gives me a few more items to talk about in the next episode, and then we can go back to normal. But it's still going to be up at the normal time on Sunday. It's not being rearranged in that respect. Anyway, let's just jump into it. Okay, so first we have the Givenchy Beauty for the holidays 2018. So it comes with a lipstick, a highlighter and a powder. Now the powder kind of looks like one of their previous powders. It was like a color correcting powder. It had like purple, green, I believe yellow, and I think blue. It was a colorful one because it was supposed to be color correcting. Now this one, as you can see, is like white, 2 shades of beige and like a goldy kind of color. So I'm assuming that this is going to be a highlighting powder because there's no way that it could be like a setting powder. Like you need a specific color for your own setting powder. So I'm assuming that is for highlighting. And the actual highlighter with the star stamp on it, that looks pretty. From this picture it kind of looks like it might be a little bit glittery, which I'm hoping that it's not, but it just looks kind of like a lot of other highlighters that are currently out on the market anyway. So yeah, Elsie Cosmetics are coming out with their minimalist mauves palette. Yes, this does look minimalist AF. I mean, the eyeshadow look that they've done on this model, it looks really nice, but I just feel like these shades you can find practically anywhere, and the fact that it's 5 shades, that they really are going for the minimalist look, like it's exactly what it says on the tin. I feel like I already have these shades. They're nothing unique, they're nothing that I don't already have, so there's that. I can't remember if we've spoken about the Laura Mercier blushes, but these are available now in Sephora. I really like the peach one that the model is holding, and also that baby pink that's right there at the top. That is so pretty. But these are like $30 each, and you know how I feel about blush. Like, I've got so much blush, I don't need any more blush, so why would I need to get this for 30 bucks? Oh. Makeup Geek have come out with some singles, but also an eyeshadow palette, which is what is pictured. This kind of looks like their previous eyeshadow palette. I think the previous one was like more brown tones, and this one is more autumny, orangey, mauvey tones. So it's kind of like the sister palette, which I like. I like that. I'm not too sure how much it is. I don't think it's going to be like crazy expensive. Like Makeup Geek, from what I remember, is kind of like mid-range prices. They're not high-end, they're not drugstore, they're kind of like in the middle. So I don't think it will be crazy amounts of money, but I don't really feel like I need this either, because I know that I have all of these shades dotted around in various other palettes, but I can't deny that this is beautiful. It's so fitting for autumn or fall, as you guys call it. Vizzy Tea, I've never heard of Vizzy Tea, but they are coming out with this 5-piece brush set, which is an Alice in Wonderland brush set. I have to say, out of all of the brush sets which are like gimmicky, you know, like the roses ones and the Harry Potter wands ones and all that, out of all of those kind of brushes, these ones I must say are my favorite. Like the actual emblems that are on the brushes are so pretty. Like, these look detailed, these look quality, these look really, really nice. Now it has 3 eye brushes and a foundation brush and a blush brush. I do not see the foundation brush. I don't know which one they think is the foundation brush, but I'll tell you that now. The big one I could see myself using for all over face powder or for blush, and the slanted one I could see myself using for either blush or contour, but I couldn't see myself using either of those 2 brushes for foundation. But that's just me. I understand whatever they decided that they wanted to make their brushes for, that's fine, but you know, you don't have to use your brushes for what they say that you have to use it for. I mean, you can use it for whatever you want, but I just don't see which one of those are supposed to be a foundation brush. I would never use it for a foundation brush. But either way, these brushes, beautiful. Marc Jacobs, looks like it's coming out with some single eyeshadows. Like, these are pretty. Really, really nice eyeshadows. Oh, and some gel eye crayons as well. The eye crayons are like 25 bucks each. Moving on. Dior Makeup are coming out with some blushes. I don't know, I've been looking at this picture I've looked at this picture a few times, and I'm just not, it's not grabbing me. I'm just not feeling it at all. Maybe it's because they've already been swatched. I don't know, because I can see where like the fingers have like swatched over those blushes. Maybe that's what's putting me off, I don't know. But these have been inspired by the Rouge Dior lipsticks, and these are 44 bucks each. That's a lot of money for blush. I mean, Jesus. The shades are nice, but I don't know, this picture is just not inspiring me. It's just not grabbing me. It's not making me feel like it's just not doing it. Okay, so the Too Faced Tutti Frutti foundation. Okay, I've been looking at this picture as well. This I feel like is a little bit misleading, simply because I see that they're trying to do like the light to dark, but if you look in the darker section, you'll be able to see that there are some medium tones, and then you've got a dark tone, and then you've got a line of like light medium faces, and then we're going back to dark again. So it kind of makes it look like there's more deep shades than there actually is. I just want to see the lightest to the deepest. I don't really want that mix up in between. So I'm unable to say whether or not this is a good variation of shades. I don't know whether or not this is the full collection of shades. If I'm being 100% honest with you, I don't know. But even still, as I'm looking at it, it's like, considering the fact that Jackie Aina has just worked with them to extend their Born This Way foundation, I thought that there would be more deeper shades. That's why I feel like this picture is misleading. Anyway, this is supposed to be like a glowy foundation, and it's infused with watermelon and cucumber. Just that alone is just like, what? The thing that doesn't sell it is the fact that it's glowy. If it was a matte foundation, then I would say yes, but I like it just off of the fact that it's infused with fruit. I like that, but I know that I'll probably wouldn't want to wear it on a daily basis because I don't like glowy makeup. Okay, Butter London have come out with a liquid highlighting gel. So it's a luminescent shimmer that feels like liquid silk, and it's infused with purified mushroom. I don't know what to say. It looks pretty in the pot, but listen, mushroom doesn't make me feel like I want it on my face. I don't want mushroom on my face. Okay, so a look at the full Tutti Frutti Too Faced collection. As you can see, there's a couple of eyeshadow palettes. There are some split pan blush duos. Again, we have the foundation there. They've got some lip glosses, some lip sparklers. They've got a banana powder. They've got a lot of stuff here. They've got some glow sticks as well. There's a lot of stuff here, and they're all supposed to be infused with fruits. I'm not too sure if they're all going to be infused with the same fruit or if each one is going to be different. I'm not too sure. I really like this collection. I like the way it looks, and I really like the fact that the pans and the palettes, the shape of them isn't just a standard square. It's got that little cut off corner bit there. I really like that, and I just like the aesthetic of it. I just like the design of it. I think it's really pretty. I would probably go into their store to swatch it and try it out. If I'm not actually buy anything, I'm not too sure, but it's pretty. Lawless have brought out a new loose setting powder called Seal the Deal. I don't really have much to say on this. Just my honest, just me being honest. Natasha Denona is bringing out some more liquid lipsticks, and these are 25 bucks each. I'm not too keen on this picture. I kind of feel like this is not showing me like the full range like the angles are funny. What they're standing in is like kind of obstructing the view. I'm just not feeling this picture, so I'd like to see like a flat lay of them so that I can judge them a little bit better. But simply off of the fact that they're 25 bucks, like, don't get me wrong, I knew that Natasha Denona wasn't going to be some cheap liquid lipsticks anyway. Colourpop are celebrating their 6 million sub with 6 new Super Shock shadows. I love this collection. This looks beautiful. They were always good at doing the Super Shock shadows. The colour selection is amazing when it comes to the Super Shock shadows. Get the words out, girl. Especially that aquatic blue and that baby pink. If that was a matte baby pink, that baby pink and that blue would go so beautifully together. But this is just so summery, so fresh, so vibrant. I just get the feeling of vacation, holidays. Absolutely love it. Too Faced and Beauty Blender decided to collab for the Tutti Frutti collection and come up with their own beauty blender together. Like, oh my good Jesus. I mean, Too Faced Beauty Blender, you lot are doing a little bit too much here. It's supposed to be like a pink lemonade color, so it's like that really faint baby pink, cloudy pink kind of color. Pretty, but is it necessary? Is it gonna do anything special? I highly doubt it, but I think that there's some people who are completionists who love to buy a complete collection. So there's gonna be someone who will buy the 2 eyeshadow palettes, all of the blush duos, the glow sticks, the liquid lipsticks, and then they will definitely buy this because they want to have the complete collection. So it's a win-win for Beauty Blender and Too Faced because it will sell. They're 2 amazing companies collabing. I mean, Jesus. Revolution are coming out with the Shine Bright Like a Diamond highlighters. They come in Girl's Best Friend, Princess Cut, and Champagne and Diamonds. And it looks like they're going to be like gold and a pink one. And what looks like either a silver or it's like a bluey kind of silver kind of thing going on. I can't deny this picture does make it look good, but I'm just not a fan of their box highlighters. That's just personally myself. Just saying. They've also brought out the Galactic Chocolate Palette. I've already bought this. I'm waiting for it to be delivered. I'm not going to give you much of my thoughts and opinions on the way that this looks because you're going to have to wait until I do my swatches and review on this palette. But this one is on its way. And then they had the nerve to be rude and release another 3 palettes. So that's a total of 4 palettes on the same day from the collection that I collect. And this comes in Cotton Candy, which is the pink one, Lemon Drizzle, which is the yellow one, and Macaroon, which is the blue one. Now, again, I'm not going to give you too much of my thoughts on these, but just know that they're coming. I've ordered them on the day that they launched, and I'm just waiting for them to be dispatched. I mean, please, can you just hurry up and bring them to me? Gosh. Smashbox have brought out their Studio Skin foundation. I kind of feel like there could have been like 3 or 4 deeper shades to this, but this is better than a lot of other brands who are bringing out foundations of recent. Like, I'm not mad at it. Something I always say is that any brand can always add a few more shades, but there's a lot more shades, like deeper shades, than a lot of brands care to even bother to formulate. So I'm not mad at it. Laneige have brought out some sleeping lip masks, which are $20 each. So I guess you put it on and you sleep with it on. If you're one of those people who is like me, I don't move while I am sleeping. Like, I'm aware if I move, so I'll be able to keep that on my lips without any worries of like getting it on my pillow or anything like that. But I don't really feel like I need anything like this because I have lip scrubs, and for the night time I could easily put on a lip balm, and in the morning my lips feel amazing. But these come in 4 flavors. They've got vanilla, they have lime and apple, they have grapefruit, and they have strawberry and raspberry. I like the campaign picture, I can't deny it. It's simple, but it's still captivating. Like, it looks juicy, it looks lovely. BH Cosmetics have brought out the Take Me Back to Brazil Rio edition. So this seems to be like the shimmery, sparkly edition to the Take Me Back to Brazil. It's like the sister of it. So you got the mattes and you got the shimmers. This is pretty, I can't deny it. It's $18. This is like all shimmer. I'm not keen on all shimmer palettes. I'm really not. I like to have a palette that I've got shimmers and mattes, or just mattes, and I could possibly just use that one palette to create my entire look. But that's just me. Wet n Wild are coming out with their Fire Dragon versus Ice Dragon collection. It's going to be limited edition, of course, and they will be selling some of these items. They will be selling these items individually as well as in a collection, and the collections usually aren't that expensive. I just don't have the price in front of me. So they come with highlighters, there's a bronzer, there's some liquid lipsticks, eyeshadow palettes. They've got a little bit of everything in there, so they're catering for both the warm tones and the cool tones. I think that we had a sneak peek of this before, and I was getting Game of Thrones kind of vibes because of like the ice and fire. Okay, and lastly we have the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder Glow. So this one is going to be a little bit more of a glowy setting powder. I'm not into glowing setting powders, but I would prefer to have a glowing setting powder rather than just glowy makeup, because at least with the setting powder, when it's glowy, it's like at least my face is matte but it looks glowy rather than being oily, hence glowy. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want that oil slick for it to be glowy. Do you know what I'm saying? But at least with a setting powder, you can emulate a glowy look without being oily. So I like it for that reason. If I was into glowy makeup, which again I'm not, but I will be doing a glowy tutorial at some point. Now we all know that this girl Laura Mercier, she's coming for the coins, so I'm gonna have to just swerve that one. So those are all of the new releases and sneak peeks. What did you want to get? I think this is like the second week in a row where I'm just not interested in anything. Oh, aside from what I already purchased, which was the chocolate bar palettes, which will be coming soon. Yeah, aside from that, there's nothing. Maybe if it was more available to me, I would have been interested in the Colourpop Super Shock shadows, but it's not. And maybe once the Tutti Frutti collection is released, maybe I'll go down to their store and try it out. Anyway, so let me know what you're interested in down below in the comment section so we can have a conversation and stuff. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.